There is my first Canindi blue-throated macaw that I'd had a number of years. I recognise him easily with his longer beak. And there's my right-hand man, my daughter Yvonne, who was expecting at that moment with my granddaughter Amy, who is now 27 years old and a mother herself. Note the number of birds mixed together in here. A good group of red-fronted macaws, green wings, scarlets, 2 or 3 pair of hyacinths, that's the pair of Canindi macaws that I imported through Heathrow Airport and all the customs and everything in 1986 from Mr. Popping, I believe he's near Munich in Germany. And they're the pair that bred all of the young, about 38 or 39 in just 11 years. This is 2 palm cockatoos together at that time, but they were a male Aterimus, the nearest one, and the far one is a female Goliath. And I still hadn't got them all sorted out at that time. This was after my accident when I broke my foot, and it gave me great pleasure sitting in here with these young birds that were semi-tame. I didn't keep them finger-tame, and some of them still nipped a bit and things like that, but they liked my company and I loved their company. Anybody who hadn't experienced anything like that don't know what they're missing. They're quite funny at times because the little red fronts especially, as soon as they saw a hyacinth where its attention was elsewhere, they would nip in and bite its tail or pull its wing feathers and things like that. This was when we were doing maintenance work inside the old farmhouse, and there was an old chimney and boiler in the far corner there, and I wanted it out and all replastering. And we were making a terrific din in there, but it didn't bother these hyacinths. They were totally bomb-proof. Thoroughly enjoyed a bit of entertainment. That's the female hyacinth macaw that we always called small beak. She had a very hooked beak, very distinctive bird, and she ended up at London Zoo. Note the difference between the military on the left and the buffon on the right. Size and colour. That's a lovely sight. At that time, I believe we had somewhere about 14 or 15 hyacinths, and we're in the process of pairing them all up. Hence the reason they're all in together. Giving them a choice of mates ended up with compatible pairs, because they all have different personalities and therefore need a choice. This is the hyacinth that we call Ben. He was exceptionally tame one actually, and he used to thoroughly enjoy trying to dismantle me. As you can see, most of them had that habit. Come on, you monsters, get off my hat. Come on, you little scamps. Now stop squabbling. These are now in compatible pairs, as you can see, very happy with each other, and it wasn't long before they were breeding. Beautiful pairs, and very comfortable in my presence. This is a pair of Bolivian military macaws with much browner throats. First Canindi macaw bred in Europe. Not terribly strong, but getting stronger by the minute. These three are a buffon, which is a big one here. Buffon, little rubber genus, little red cheek there. And this one is the main one at the moment, the Canindi. The Canindi, the red cheeked, and the buffon. 3 illigers and the bronze wing. 3 much older red cheeks. Medium sulphur crested, the blue throat and the bronze wing. And they're the queer ones. Tuckerman cross plum crowned. Citron. 4 green rosellas. And that's a selection of blue throats and green cheek conures. And there's one more umbrella upstairs in the other incubator, and that's the youngsters to date, except for the ones being reared by their parents outside. 2 or 3 day old Goliath palm chick. Nice, very nice condition. And strong. This is a selection of youngsters, including hyacinths at the back. Always a nice sight in your bird room. These are the second 2 blue-throated or Kinindi macaws. As you can see, tremendous condition. These were reared by the foster parent, the red-fronted macaw, for approximately 4 days and have thrived brilliantly ever since. They're approximately 8 weeks old, just starting to show the blue pin feathers on the crown. The red-fronted macaws, or red-cheeked, which is there, are approximately 2.5 months old, and the Kinindi is 3 months. There is certainly no resemblance between the Kinindi macaw and the blue and gold macaw in any way, in temperament or anything else. It's hard to remember the name, which ones these all are, but that was an umbrella and a medium. A couple little bronze wings. There's the 2 blue-throated Kinindis. A couple of rubigenis, the red fronts. Military. Bronze wings again. And that one's easy, of course, the beautiful hyacinth chick. And that one has me a bit beat. Rubigenis and Illigus. I think they're rubigenis again. Some Amazons and a rubigenis. This is me placing the buckets out a short time later to show all the chicks again, and it shows my lovely son-in-law who we tragically lost in a car accident a few years after this. There's Yvonne there with her son Michael and little Amy. He's coming along. There's the baby palm cockatoo you saw previous. See how this sticks to the pairs? There's two there, two down the floor in there. Let's see what's in this top corner. We've got to be watched very carefully in the first couple of hours. We're still very stroppy after the movie. Hyacinths are probably the worst of any of them. It's the same with the What's called Aviary genus. There's one pair there. There's another pair in there. Another pair a little bit further along. And a wire down this side. Buffons go together, two militaries hanging from the top, and along at this end, the two Bolivian militaries. Beginning to settle down now. They've all decided who's boss and who's going to give way. And hopefully within another half hour or so they will settle down and start to enjoy being at liberty again. That's the old boss pair. They've always been the boss of all of them. You see by the shape of the beak that it's a hen. Very, very hooked and short. Outside, these are Cuban Amazons. I was never sure that that was a Cuban or one of the subspecies. But I didn't keep these for very long. I wasn't an Amazon person. That's my breeding pair of Queen of Bavarian conures. And these are two Brazilian orchided parrots, which I've been breeding quite consistently right from the early 1970s. Stunning little birds. Excellent. Brazilian orchid. Fuzzy drums. 1986 male. A very good pair of rubigenis red-fronted macaws. This hen never looked the most vigorous of any of my rubigenis, and yet one year I reared 8 chicks from her. She always laid 4 in a clutch, and I reared 8 chicks. I found them in a pet shop in Holland. The original pair, yes. They had no idea what they were. The cock on the right. The other two inside. Black Vasa parrot.
Welcome to the world, little umbrella.
Young pied imperial fruit pigeon. First one we ever bred. Temper, temper. This was absolutely delightful, being able to work in amongst these birds in these large free flight winter aviaries. It was utterly exciting and pleasurable. I wish a lot more people could experience it.
Dad?
Yeah?
Have you taken Beauty's eggs?
Yes. Yvonne's just asked me if I've taken Beauty's eggs. Beauty was our first pair of hyacinths that we'd bred, and she'd noticed the eggs were missing. after it, is there? Eh? What's after that? Yeah, get off, get off. Come on, you've got to go and work. We were putting some more soil back into holes here and there in the floor that the rabbits had dug out, and it was amazing to see how all the different macaws piled onto the barrow there and were chewing at the soil, whether it was for minerals or anything, or whether it was just being nosy, I'm not sure. It's interesting to note there the different sizes and colours of the Moluccans that were available from various different islands at that time. And these are the breeding pairs in the middle of the breeding season, very defensive of the nest boxes. And note how small the nest boxes are. And this bird was the one that tore the end of his beak off in an accident, and Nigel Harcourt Brown did a brilliant job of mending it. You could actually see the honeycomb in his beak, and he bred for 10 years after that, but Andrew Greenwood took him away and gassed him. A group of beautiful youngsters there. This is my fantastic breeding pair of Goliath palms. That male was amazingly beautiful. Fantastic bird. And the female was sitting on an egg in that nest log. Yes, all right. This is Amy, my little granddaughter. Yeah? Off. Hey, the perch you can see there was put up in 1983 and was still there in 2011 when we refurbished the whole of that aviary, and had not been chewed to pieces by all of those macaws that were in there. And they also didn't damage any of the timber work, which you can see on the roof. The timber is on the inside. Try this one. While I'm filming this one, the other one's trying to take my camera a bit.
Such nice shots of the birds, you see, because they're so close to the camera. You can make very nice close-ups.
focus this. Hey, come on. Alright, look this way. That's better. That's a buffon. A young cock buffon.
On the trolley then.
Canindi macaws.
Oh, he jumps up and down on there. Jump down, mate. Michael, get off, please. They're not so keen on him landing on them.
No.
But I mean, there's some more about
Daddy wanted to mouth.
My little grandson Michael. Breeding pair red-fronted macaws. An odd-cock buffon. And the ones off the ridge here. Look, go. He's the Goliath palm cockbird. Green-winged macaws. Militaries. Goliath in that flight there. And then breeding pair of red fronts. Medium soldiers. And more buffons at the end. And there's a deer. This is the range of aviaries we've built. There's 10 flights down here. There's going to be one pair of macaws and one pair of palm cockatoos every other flight all the way down. And there at the end is the female Leah's macaw. Hoping to get the mate from South Africa this winter. See what I can do. And some Moluccans, umbrellas. And further over at the far side, some more Moluccans, umbrellas, goffins, palm cockatoo, hen, a Goliath hen, and a pair of leadbeater hens. See if I can get a shot of them flying. This is in with the breeding aviaries. There's a breeding flights of the macaws all the way down this side, every 2 metres. And they're in there at the moment. And then at the far end, this is the big flight that they all go in the winter. At the moment there are palm cockatoos in here. There are 7, 3 pairs and 1 odd female. You've got the pair there, the male on the right. some of the breeding macaws. And 3 pair of hyacinths in there. You can hear them, but you can't see them at the moment. Militaries, and a rubrigenis with 2 young. Blue and gold. Militaries with young. Green wings, blue and gold. Hyacinth and buff ones at the end. This is the next flight. These flights are about 35 metres long. The size, but when you look at the far end, there's 2 young hyacinths from 1988, and then there's 28s, there's red-vented cockatoos, several pairs of Amazons, and dwarf macaws, all sat at the back there. And the end flights, there's 10 breeding flights at the end there for Amazons and conures. And then down behind this shuttering here, there's another 20 flights behind cheek parrots, the cock of which is a syndrome mutation. The nearest bird is the male. We hand-reared 2 from the first round earlier on. A pair of red-vented cockatoos. We have 5 pairs of these now. Breeding pair of the Bolivian yellow-winged Amazons, yellow-winged blue fronts. The cock on the left, the hen on the right. These are very heavy haul, but the light isn't very good to film them here, unfortunately. Actually an extremely good bird. Yes. There are some of this year's young rubrigenis macaws. 12 down. Very nice, very attractive birds. We breed more of these than everybody else in Europe put together. Passage. Outside, and this is the range of aviaries with all the conures and some of the Amazons also. About 60 flights on the left and 21 or 2 flights on the right. This is where we keep our young birds for the first winter. This is Buffon and the Canindi, blue-throated macaw, red-fronted, military. If this one would leave go the camera. Go on, strap. There are 8 militaries and 5 Canindi macaws in here at the moment. Plus umbrella cockatoos, some more of the red-fronted rubrigenis macaws. You only get a few at a time, the rest insist on being sat on me. Grapes, sweet corn, our vegetables, oranges, apples. And young Michael helping.
Oh, I think so, isn't Michael, you're going to get soaked.
You'll be frozen, Michael. You will.
Mmm.
Our main helper, not looking particularly sophisticated at the moment.
Thanks very much. Go away. Well, if I'd known the cameras were coming, I'd have put some makeup on.
Yeah. Showing all your torn jacket there at the moment.
Go away!
This is all storage. Some old freezers there, and then the freezers over the other side are full of sweet corn. Bags of nuts. Pushing it with beak and then foot. I would be fascinated to know whether this action of these birds has been noted by anybody else. This bird had been hand-reared, she was less than 1 year old, never ever seen its parents, and was making snowballs. It's bigger than it is itself, and still pushing. It's unbelievable. What on earth made it think of doing that? Never did I see anything like that in my life before. It's 3 times as big as it is itself. I don't think that's focusing through the glass. How funny, isn't it?
Have you got your glass in?
I'm waiting for it to dry.
One?
I'm waiting for it to dry. Little red front's wanting to pinch it. Damn, it's going to go out of sight. Would you believe it? Even in this wind, it's blowing 50 mile an hour today. There's still quite a few of them on there. Some hanging on the top, only just. Doing a job hanging on there today. They do like a bit of new greenery.